Hi guys, my name's Lillian and this is going to be my KCON storytime part 2. So if you haven't seen part 1, I'm going to put it right here. And I think you guys should watch it first before you listen to this part, because then you'll know about, what happened when I was at KCON and when I went on that trip. But the second part that this video will be about is after the concert, when I almost met some idols. So where the vlog 1 left off was there were 2 cars in front of us that were these black vans, so we were like, oh my god, like, who's in it? It's after the concert, it's probably the idols or something. So they had turned into a hotel, and at that point we were kind of just like, do we go in or do we not? Like, I don't know. We just didn't know what to do. So after debating it for a little, we decided to just try to go into the hotel, because they have those like loading zones where you can go and just park your car, and we saw the 2 vans there. So what happened was, like, the 2 vans were kind of up closer to the entrance of the hotel, and we were kind of further back. And so the first one rolled up, and it looked like only staff came out of that van, so it was like, oh, staff, okay. And then the one behind it, what had happened was, like, some guys who were standing on the curb of the hotel went and, like, opened the trunk and started pulling out luggage and stuff. And then I saw the side door open, and then all I can see were like legs and like feet, because the doors for the trunk were open and like it was covering whoever was coming out. So we were like, oh my god, it could be an idol, we don't know, we can't see anything. So they had gone in, and I did not see who was in that car. So my friend was like, oh, I need to use the restroom. So we're like, oh, you should go to the restroom in this hotel. We'll wait for you here. So she gets out and she goes to the restroom. And as she's walking in, I see another one of the black vans pull up. And this whole time, I don't know why I wasn't vlogging. I was probably just so starstruck and I just didn't know what to do. And I was just like too busy trying to see it with my own eyes and not just vlogging. And, I'm new to this vlogging thing. I don't know what I'm doing. So I will try to get better on that. But another van pulls in, and same thing happens. The guy on the curb comes, and he opens the trunk, and he's starting to pull out some luggage. So I'm thinking, okay, it's kind of same procedure here. The side door opens, and you see the legs coming out again, but then there's like a little crack between the trunk and where the people are walking out of the car from. And I could have sworn I saw Ravi and Leo from Vix come out of that van. So I was like, oh my god, I think it's Vix. I think it's Vix. And then my sister, who's in the driver's seat, was like, I think that's Vix too. And we were like, oh my god, what do I do? And I wasn't filming at all. I mean, the view was bad anyway, so it's not like you would have seen what I was vlogging anyways. But so I was like, okay, I think it was Vix. So then I was like, okay, I'll go into the hotel too to go find my friend, but also, scout out the area, see what's going on. So I go into this hotel, and there are already fans like in the lobby, so I guess they probably knew that there was like somebody staying there that was important. So we go in, and then I meet my friend. She's walking out of the restroom, and so I was like, did you see who just came in? And she was like, no, I just came out of the restroom. And I was like, no, like, we sent you in here to go to the bathroom really quick so you could see who was coming in. But anyways, so then I was like, okay, let me ask somebody. So I go and ask this girl. She seemed pretty young, and I'm not sure she spoke English very well, but so I'm not sure she understood what I was asking. But I was just like, was that just Vix who came in? And she seemed kind of like flustered. And then like some other girl was like, oh yeah, Vix just came in. And I was like, well, did you guys get any pictures or like any videos or anything? Because then I would have posted it in my vlog here. But they were like, no, their managers told us that they were coming in and that we couldn't vlog or have, take pictures with our phones and everything. We had to put that stuff away. I was like, what? Like, you guys couldn't get any pictures like on the sly or anything like that? So yeah, no one got any pictures of them, but they said it was Vix. And then I was like, okay, well, like, who came in before them? And she was like, oh, SF9 came in. So I was like, SF9? So And no one got any pictures of that either. So I guess their managers like do a really good job like telling fans like, hey, they're about to come in. We'll let you stay here if you like stay calm and don't do anything. And yeah, so no one got any pictures. Everyone saw it with their own eyes. And I just saw it from the back of the van. So yeah. And then so after that, I mean, we could have waited to see if anyone else was coming. Like 17 also performed that day. Oh, the girl also said that Super Junior, Donghae, and Eunhook also came in before SF9. So, I mean, if they were all staying at the hotel, then maybe we could have seen somebody else come in, but it was late. It was after the concert, maybe 11 o'clock. So we were like, do we stay and wait it out? I'm kind of hungry. And so we were hungry and we were like, let's just go eat. Like, they're not going to come back down anyways. Like, we really wanted to see VIX, but since they already went up, they're not going to come back down or anything. So our hotel was close by anyways, so we just went back to our hotel, and then we were like, oh, what are we going to eat? And then we just decided on going to IHOP. And so we just went and parked our car at the hotel, and then we walked to IHOP. It wasn't that far. It was only a few blocks away. So as we were walking to IHOP, this is like, I don't know, like probably around midnight, I see some guy, and he's pretty tall, and he was wearing a bucket hat, and there was a girl walking with him, and I was like, this guy looks so familiar. And I was like, he's wearing a bucket hat. Like, I don't know, bucket hats kind of seem suspicious these days for idols to be wearing, you know, they wear that to cover their face or whatever. And so I was like, oh my god. And so he and this girl were walking across the street this way as I was walking up to the crosswalk here. And so right when they had gone, just made it like onto my same street. I hope this makes sense. The light turns green, so that means we can continually walk straight, and that's where we were going, and I guess they were also going that way. And so right when they got on my side of the street, they just kept walking, and I was like, oh my god, I think that's BM from Card. And Somin, obviously, but like the guy with the bucket hat was who I noticed, because BM is like so tall. He's like, what, like 6'1"? At that moment, I was like, oh my god, what do I do? Like, oh my god, I want to get a picture. Like, I want to meet him. And so, like, right when I extended my hand, like, just to tap him just a little bit, they had started walking across the street, and I was like, no. And so we were like, okay, like, what do we do? Like, I know that's him. And so they had gone into a convenience store close by, so I was like, okay, why don't we just wait for them outside? And so they went in, probably took, like, 5 to 7, 10 minutes or something like that. And then as they were walking back, I was just like, excuse me, can I have, or I honestly, I don't remember exactly what I said, but I was like, excuse me, do you mind if I take a picture with you? Or something like that, something along those lines. I mean, it was 12 o'clock, or it was just really late at night, and I was just kind of like, oh my god, a real life idol, like, this is my first time. So, yeah, and he was, like, super nice about it. He was like, oh, yeah, like, I'm fine with it. And then he had said something in Korean to, Somin, and was like, I mean, I don't speak Korean, but I believe it was along the lines of, like, do you want to take a picture with these girls here? But she was like, she was really nice about it, but she was like, oh, I don't have any makeup on, like, I don't really want to take a picture. And we were like, oh, like, that's fine, like, you don't, like, we don't want to make you do anything, like, it's not a big deal. We totally understand, like, I wouldn't want anyone, like, I wouldn't take a picture with someone if I didn't have makeup on, or whatever, you know, whatever the case is. So, BM was so nice. Like, it took a little while for us, because, like, it was nighttime, so we didn't want to take a selfie with our iPhones, because there's no flash, and we were, like, on the streets, and there was no lights. So, we took out, like, an actual camera, and we're, like, searching through our bag, and so it took a little while, and then BM was even like, yeah, I can take it for you guys, since, I have a really long arm. I was like, oh my god, this guy is so nice, like, he's so down to earth, and good thing he speaks English. yay. And he's from LA, so like LA represent. So like LA represent. But yeah, he was really nice. And then after we took the picture with him, we kind of chatted for a bit, and he was telling us like they just landed because they were performing KCON concert day 2. And I was asking him like, oh, like, do you have time to stick around and stuff? And he was like, oh, we have to fly out to somewhere else, Japan, I think, I don't know, somewhere else, like the day after. So yeah, he didn't have that much time to stay in his hometown, but he was a really nice guy, super down to earth, a lot of fun to talk to for like the 5 minutes that I got to spend with him. So here's the picture right here. Yeah. So that was basically my KCON experience. I am going to make another video. Hopefully I will make another video as soon as I can on some tips for KCON, since for me, I had an extremely lucky day. Like, before I went to KCON, I like watched vlogs and I read other people's experiences and, you know, their tips and advices. So, I mean, I can make one of those videos myself and just tell you exactly what I did. But, yeah, I had a really easy time. Obviously, since I only went for the weekend and I love, like, VIX and SF9 and, like, I would have loved to meet them and done like some audience engagement things, but I really didn't have time for that and I didn't want to have to wait in the lines. So I didn't do any of that, so I'm not sure. I mean, the only advice I know is that they were like, you have to just wait in line if you want to see those people. But the tips I have are on like getting your initial ticket into KCON, and like what to do there, how to manage your time kind of thing, so that you can get through a lot of things. But maybe I can put that in a different video. So yeah, I hope my story was entertaining to you. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any tips or advice for me to for KCON next year, please leave it in the comments below. I will definitely read them. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my little story time on KCON 2017 in LA. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!